Hi, it's Ed with Free Circle. Hope you're having a good Monday morning. In the description below, I have a link to Measuring Success. It's a Forbes article. It's kind of a interesting article, but everybody needs to read this article and understand how do we measure success. And this is a good topic to really understand. Excuse me. Measuring success, it can mean different things to different people, but success is measured by a state of mind and not by tangibles. And this Forbes article, it outlines this. So it's very interesting to understand how each of us measures success. Most of us just look at the bank account and that's successful. What kind of car you drive, what house you have, what trophy wife you have, or trophy husband you might have. You know, it's interesting how individuals measure success, and they don't really get into understanding people much. Success is a measurement in the mind, not in the pocketbook. So successful people understand it's not really about money, it's more about mindset. And you don't let others keep score of your victories for you. That's outlined in this article. How can you let others measure your own success? Because other people have never been in your footsteps, so they don't know where you've come from. So there is not a measurement for them to understand because they don't really understand how far you've come. So to measure your success is very important, and don't let other people measure it for you. A lot of people are pretty hypocritical in the world and they get pretty obnoxious. You got to kind of let that stuff just fly over your head. Success is how you can handle life. How well can you handle situations? How can you bounce back? That's being successful. Being able to say, I messed up. Let's take the reins and roll with it. Own up to your mistakes. Everybody makes them. And build something better. So measuring success is very important. And these three key factors that is laid out in the article that I shared in the comments, how you should really be measuring success. It's important. So, measuring success to me is not monetary. It's not man-pleasing. It's being able to deal with all of it. The hardships of life. And how far do you fall into the rabbit hole each time? Or do you say enough is enough and you pick up and you carry on? This is where I like to use my muddy shoe theory. So, the muddy shoe theory. Life is like a muddy shoe walking down a muddy path. As you walk the path of life, you get this clumpy mud that's really heavy. often you should wipe the mud. The good mud that's up in the creases and crevices, it's going to come with you. It's meant to be there. But lighten the big clumps of mud in your life. And that's negative people, negative thoughts, negative situations. You control who you are, what you are. Your value is very important. How I measure success is how I feel. If I feel good, I'm pretty successful. If I don't feel good, I'm not being successful. And therefore, I need to switch directions and I need to find something that I feel successful with. So success is very important to measure. And here lately, I've really been doing a lot of that. I've been really studying what I want to do, where I want to be. That's the key, because I'm a valuable person and my insight is very important. Some people don't get that because they measure success in the wrong manner. That's all right. We all grow at our own rate. So I've been taking time and taking consideration, and I've been looking at what makes me happy and what doesn't. You know, I love what I'm doing. I love to podcast. I like to verbalize my expression. So I can't do what I used to do. I cannot be that physical anymore. I've tried to heal myself where I could be that man again. I can't do that. So my days of doing that, I've finally come to realize I'm not going to do it anymore because it's just going to kill me. It's going to put me in a place where I won't be able to do anything. So what I've got to do is I've got to realize where I've been, what I've been, and how I can transfer that knowledge from those working hands to the working mind. I've never been good at communicating skills. I've never been able to effectively express myself. So I've been working hard on that. And I've come a long ways. I'm being very successful with that. I'm patting myself on the back for that. So, excuse me. A lot of people, when I talk to them, they go, and it always comes up. People are always asking me, well, how many followers do you have? And I've been through this before many times. I don't have followers. I don't do the follower thing. Followers will just weight you down because they're always there to follow and consume instead of provide sustenance for you. So I don't do followers. I do leaders, because leaders will help guide you to success. Leaders will help you pick yourself up out of the trenches and direct your energies and your focus into a positive direction. So success is measured in one's own mind. I've been looking at my podcast numbers, and I've been looking at my website numbers. I've been looking at a lot of things because I'm very interested in a lot of different things. So I am switching my focus. I am going to develop skills, and I'm going to stop trying to be everywhere all the time. I'm going to focus on one particular place, and I pay to do Spreaker.com. That's an excellent hosting place, and it's been reliable. So it's a very stabilized system that I can feel when I go to the microphone, it's getting out. And that's what makes me feel good, not the frustrations and all that. Anyway, how do you measure success? It's important. Ed, Free Circle, out.